guys, welcome to my new channel. I'm Irna and I'd like to talk about my labor experience I had in August last year. So I'm just gonna keep the introduction short and let's just get on with the story. So I found out that I was pregnant back in December 2018 and God knows how grateful I was that very moment. It was such a blessing. So the pregnancy went well. I did have a few complications. Now I know that every mothers have different difficulties or complications when they were pregnant, but I know that mine wasn't really common. So I did manage to get through it. So if you guys want to know what kind of complications I had before, I can make another video on that specifically. Do let me know. So fast forward to the final week of my pregnancy, I planned on having just a normal delivery. I was actually overdue by 4 to 5 days and my baby was already 3.2 kg at that time. So the doctor said to induce me. Now, if you're a new mom who is currently pregnant or planning to get pregnant, or if you're not a mom but you are curious on what or how induce works, induce is the stimulation of uterine contractions during pregnancy. Normally, doctors will recommend this to moms who are having difficulties or complications, or they are overdue like me, or to speed up the labor process. So back to my story. When the doctor said to induce me, I was a bit skeptical and worried at first. I remember I was really tired, so I agreed to be induced. They booked me the next night, and when the doctor checked, there was still no opening. So the doctor slides in the first pill for the induction process. So when the first pill went in, I didn't get any signs of labor. I didn't get contractions and there was still no opening. The doctor then proceeded for a second pill the next day. Oh, I forgot to mention that you have to fast for several hours before they insert the pill. So the second process went on. I started to get really bad contractions and oh my goodness, the pain was absolutely killing me. Seriously. Plus I was already weak and I didn't have much appetite back then. Nurses kept on checking my conditions. They kept on injecting liquids through my hand and I remember I was completely exhausted. So again, my husband and I, we were waiting for the doctor to check if there was any opening, and to my surprise, there was still no opening. I was about to give up. I just couldn't take the pain anymore, so I proceeded for emergency cesarean section. Now, cesarean surgery is another way to deliver a baby by an incision through the mother's abdomen. We were lucky enough to have an available slot on the very same day. So the nurses prepared me. She took all my piercings out. She changed my clothes and wheeled me to the labor room. So let me explain to you how the process starts real quick. So it started with a spinal block which will be injected into the spinal area to numb the lower part of my body. For your information, you will be conscious in every cesarean surgeries. The nurses then covered my view with a cloth. I remember the nurse placed a round tube duct. I think it's for keeping me warm at that moment. Anyway, during the surgery, I felt like my skin was grabbed, like someone pulled my skin really hard. I mean, it didn't hurt or anything, but that was how it felt like, you know, when someone pulled your skin really hard. That was all I can think of. I remember I told the nurse to keep on distracting me because I'm such a scaredy cat. Because I'm such a scaredy cat and I'm afraid of blood. I kept on asking her repeated questions. Will I be okay? Is this gonna hurt? And she just answered me very calmly and patiently. She was a darling. And the one thing that I can never forget is I kept on looking at the lights above, and that very moment I saw the doctor carefully lifting up the placenta out from my friggin' body. I was completely shocked and scared. I can never forget that. The moment when I heard my baby cry, I was relieved. I just wanted to see my Ava and my husband really bad. Overall, the surgery took a good 20 minutes. I remember I went in around 4 something and went out around 4:30 in the evening. So that's about it, guys. That was my beautiful experience that I wanted to share with you lot. Moms out there, feel free to share your labor experiences because I love reading them. Okay, that's about it. Hi guys, I'm Irma and welcome